Hey everyone, this is gonna be my second video for today. I decided to, whatever, fuck it, I'm just gonna do another video. This one again is about a character that I really don't know that much about. To go back a bit, I was a fan of the Todd McFarlane's toys, action figures. I used to collect a lot of them back when he first started doing them, back in like what the late '90s, early 2000s. Um, I had so many of them. Unfortunately, I got rid of a lot. I don't know why. I was stupid. I was listening to people's opinions about, me being, back then I was probably like in my 20s collecting action figures. There were some assholes that love to make fun of you for your life decisions. I'm pretty sure it still goes on now. Being that I'm now 48, I still fucking collect action figures, and I personally don't give a shit. Um, my defense of it is, it's my money. I'll do what the fuck I want. Yeah, I mean, I probably could have like saved a lot of money over the years by not buying action figures, but I still had my bills paid. I still paid my rent. Um, there was a period that I go through phases where I don't buy as much, and then I'll buy a shit ton. Especially after my wife and I separated, um, I probably spent a lot more money than I probably should have on action figures. Um, I don't know. Maybe I think it's a coping mechanism. I mean, I do have that comment on my page about life does suck, to be honest. It's not easy. A lot of shit does happen. A lot of dark shit happens in one's life, and I don't know. Maybe I turn to the action figure collecting to deal with it. Um, I mean, I do come from a family that does have addiction problems. Um, Alcoholism does run in my family. Um, Thankfully, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not a drug addict, but I guess I'm a figure addict. um, I don't know if that necessarily makes it better or not, but how I always look at it is that, my money could be going towards worse things than buying action figures. I have confessed to people before, and you do get that reaction that sometimes you don't want to talk about that stuff and try to brush it off like it doesn't affect you, and life does hit you hard. And I honestly think if I wasn't buying action figures, who knows, maybe I could have ended up an alcoholic or in a hospital or 6 feet under. So anyways, thanks for listening to me be a bit dark for the moment. So I figured I'd focus on one of my purchases that I've made a while back. This is Spawn Monolith, the Monolith character. Again, I really don't. I'm not into up to date with reading comic books lately, so I have really no idea about this character. But I got back into collecting Tom McFarlane action figures when roughly around the same time he got the DC contract, and I sat there and thought, like, well, I liked Todd McFarlane, and I drifted away for a little bit. Not for a little bit. I drifted away from him for several years, and I wasn't buying any figures, and I just decided to go back to collecting McFarlane toys, action figures. Um, they're a lot better than what they used to be. All right, that's debatable because some people do complain that he does cut back on the sculpt details and the paint apps, not like he used to. But I guess that's the balance that's got to be made between adding more articulation, because some of his older figures were almost basically just statues. I mean, yes, he was. I'm lost track what I was trying to say. But you know, if it wasn't for basically if it wasn't for like Todd McFarlane getting into the market and wanting to do his action figures and going to all these different companies and not being satisfied with what they were dealing with, and him come with the idea of having his own company, release the figures he wished or he wanted to have, we wouldn't be where we are now with like the Marvel Legends, NECA. Yeah, I think NECA got their start like around the same time, if not a little after Todd McFarlane toys hit the market. They really set the bar pretty high. Then, you know, again, like I said before, I go through phases where I wasn't collecting and got rid of a lot of my old stuff, and then the doors open up again, and I got back into collecting. So, anyways, yeah. So this is the McFarlane Toys Monolith figure, and yeah, I did give it like a repaint. I gave it a wash. I gave it a wash all over. I mean, on everything pretty much, and then I went back and did some highlights of. In fact, this is the color right here. Flame orange. No, I don't think this was it. I think it was scarlet or something, which was it was a lighter shade. Anyways, I forget where the fuck I was going with this. Yeah, so I gave it a dark wash. I don't know if I used brown or black. I don't quite remember. Then I thought the character was too dark, and then I went back and dry brushed. Oh, it might have been this orange. It might have been the flame orange that I dry brushed over him again. I cut off the rubber chains, and I added real chain to his belt. Painted his fingernails black, because if I remember correctly, I don't think they were painted at all. There were some gauntlet. I don't know what color it was even originally sculpted in, and I added some black to it, some silver to the spikes. The skulls got like a wash, as you can see. I think they were a lot darker than what they were. But yeah, I really dig this figure. I'm so glad that I got back into collecting Todd McFarlane toys. I love these large guys. They're so fun to mess with. Single jointed elbows, again, not that deep bend out there. The wrist. You get your rotations there. You got the waist. You got a ball joint in there. The rubber diaper. Legs go forward, back, out. Single jointed knee. I think there's a swivel at the knee as well. Ankle up and down. You get the toe articulation. This is always so stiff. I'm afraid of breaking it. That'll be my luck. Won't be the first time I broke something on camera. But yeah, one of my favorites. Todd McFarlane toys, the Monolith Spawn. All right, video's over. Get the fuck out of here.